I'm on my way to find a new comic book store in Waterville, Maine. I think it's opened fairly recently, so I will see what that is like. Let's see what's inside. Hey, I couldn't find a very good place to set up the iPhone in this car, this rental car, to shoot a video inside. I just left, well, I'm in a different parking lot now, left that new to Waterville, Maine comic book store called Comics, Cars, and Collectibles. And I did pick up some books there. It's interesting because what it turned out is the guy just opened the store a few months ago, and he has a whole bunch of collections he bought, and he hasn't priced most of them. So he has some bins of Silver and Bronze Age, mostly Silver Age Marvel, and then a lot of the brand new comics from the last few months, and then everything else he's still working on pricing and sorting through it, so it's not out yet. And I guess years ago he owned a store in Maryland that sounds like it was quite a booming business, i.e. like he had hundreds of people doing his pull list, and he said the pull list paid his rent, but now he was selling some comics to college students who are here during the year, and now it's summer people like me. And so I think he hasn't figured out his business yet. So it almost sounds like a lot of it, in a way, is his base is eBay, and he was building up from there. He seemed really nice. The prices were kind of middle of the road. They were not bad. They were probably better than one of the two comic book stores I went to in Portland, Maine, with Chad, the Casablanca Comics. Not that I'm putting down Casablanca Comics, but I think the prices were a bit more reasonable here, but they were not those bargain kind of prices you're looking for. But I just grabbed some stuff that's probably more like reader copies of things that jumped out at me. Mostly, again, because it's just fun to buy some comics when you're in a comic book store. So I got, let's see, maybe I should try to order these, although it doesn't matter too much. So I got Amazing Adventures featuring War of the Worlds, starring Killraven, number 25, which continues a theme at the other stores in Portland, Maine. I bought some other War of the Worlds / Killraven books. So I got 25, and then I got 27, and then I got 29. So by 29, they changed the title from War of the Worlds to just Killraven, which is interesting to me. And then, just because I like the cover, I got Conan number 34. I hope because these were amongst his cheaper books, most of these like $4 for this Conan. I hope it's fully intact on the inside. If I was a smart shopper, I would have checked before I bought it. And then I got a bunch of Astonishing Tales featuring Deathlock. Let me see if I can put them in order. Deathlock had a longer run than I realized. I had the early issues of Deathlock as a kid, and I just assumed it only ran for a short time, but it seems to have run at least 10 issues, if not more. Yeah, so these are the Deathlocks I got. So Astonishing Tales number 26. That's not the first Deathlock issue, but it must be near the beginning. I remember having this issue as a kid, so I got it for $4.50. But these are probably in pretty beat up shape. Number 27. They're all in new bags and boards. You can definitely tell that. Got that for $3. Given that most of his prices were more in the $7 and up range when I'm buying $3 ones from him, I should have asked him, will these have all the pages in it? He was a really nice guy. He said the college students buy more Image comics, but normally he sells more Marvel, although he's not very happy with Marvel sales at the moment. He particularly focused on the lack of continuity, the constant reboots and new number ones and stuff. That seemed to bother him. And number 30 of Astonishing Tales featuring Deathlock, the Demolisher. Oh wait, and then number 36. I had this one. So I must have come in and out of finding Deathlocks when I was a kid. I was a huge Rich Buckler fan, and at the time, and this was created by Rich Buckler, so I would always pick this up when I could find it. Then they had, he hadn't sorted through hardly any of his DCs, but he did have a few piles of DCs just sitting out, and I looked through them. And I know they're not terribly good most of the time, but I like these DC Comics Presents. And this one has a cool Gil Kane cover, and it's Superman and Power Girl, so I thought that might be interesting. It looks like shadows of the death of Supergirl. And I wonder if I already have this issue, but it has such a great, this is Superman, and OMAC has such a great George Perez cover, I had to get it. And I don't know if I have this one with Amethyst. I'm trying to get all the Amethyst books. I don't know why. I started getting the Amethyst runs, so I thought I'd grab that one. It's a cover by Ernie Colin, who's also an artist that kind of fascinates me a bit. He had his ups and downs. And then here's an awesome Joe Kubert cover of Superman and the Demon. And of course I like to get the Jack Kirby characters. I doubt it's Joe Kubert on the inside, of course, but love that cover. And then this is something I just never saw before. I don't know when these came out. Oh. I guess I bought something I don't really need. Oh well. It didn't cost too much money. It says, Before the Titans, Doom Patrol. And what I thought it was a new comic at the time, because it has John Byrne covers. I figured it might be a John Byrne miniseries. But now I see that I bought the official index. So I bought the official index from whenever this came out, probably early 90s or late 80s, of the Doom Patrol. Something I don't really need, but oh well, I'm not going to go back to the store. And then I picked up some more of these True Believers number ones. I am so forgetful at the moment, so discombobulated. I'm not sure if I already bought this one at the other store. Thor versus Hulk. I definitely have not picked up this one. I mean, I have this in trades, but I just enjoy having all these Jack Kirby True Believers issues. Just fun. I think I may or may not own the original issues with Jack Kirby Inhumans. Did they put in 2 issues worth? Because he just did 10-page stories in them, yep. I definitely have issue 1, I believe. I think? I don't know. I have one of these issues, but not the other. So that was fun. There is, Chad recommended to me a antique mall that's somewhere around here to look at. I think I'm running out of time today. Will I go tomorrow? Probably not, but maybe if I do, I'll make another video. Talk to you all later. Hope you enjoyed the view of my tummy. Bye. Little peek of a little bit more of small town Maine. Heading back home after the comic book shopping and a grocery trip. Back home meaning the cabin of my parents on the lake. So, yeah, just giving you snippets. See you in the next snippet. Here is the private road heading down to the lake. It's about a mile and a half or a little more of this 1-lane dirt road full of curves, so you can't tell when a car's coming the other way. I find it a bit nerve-wracking, actually, but it's also quite nice and peaceful and away from everything. And so that's at least how things are around here. There's not much in the way of public roads going by most of the lake. You have to go down these little roads. I know there was a lot of legal battles with the owner of this property to get the right-of-way to get down to the lake. That's the whole drama of this lakeside neighborhood that my parents happen to live in. The evil owner of this property, evil in their eyes anyway, who played all these legal games about rights that they should have had to get to the lake. But they can now get to the lake, and all's well that ends well. So, I hope I'll be back for another video. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.